Many say that the sport of soccer or football is one of the most influential and popular sports in the world. The sport was created in China, where it was also picked up in European countries, and where European countries will also make very famous leagues known as the Premier League for England, Serie A for Italy, Bundesliga for Germany, La Liga for Spain, Ligue 1 for the French League, Champions League, where they would combine all the five winners of those leagues and put them in a competition. And the Europa League is where the teams that got second or third would go against each other. And we cannot exclude League Mex and MLS, which League Mex is held in Mexico and MLS is held here in the US. However, one of the most popular leagues that everyone knows of, and that is arguably one of where every person knows in the entire world that they have to spectate, is the World Cup, where every country goes head to head fighting for one trophy and one trophy only. Where if they win, this could change how the country is as a football country. However, one of the most famous years was the 2002 World Cup, where it was held in Japan and South Korea. The date was June 15, 2002, the beginning of the World Cup round of 16, where Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Spain, USA, Mexico, Brazil, Belgium, Japan, Turkey, Korean Republic, Italy, Senegal, England, Paraguay, and the Republic of Ireland. The countries that would play on that day for the debut would be Germany and Paraguay, with the end score being 1-0. German player Oliver Neuro scoring at the 88th minute against Paraguay. With that same day, later that day, Denmark and England would play as well, with the score being embarrassing for Denmark. 0-3. English player Rio Ferdinand and Michael Owen and Ernie Heskey all making goals before the second half started. The countries that would pass the World Cup round of 16 would be Germany, England, Senegal, Spain, USA, Brazil, Turkey, and Korean Republic for the quarterfinals. The date for the first game for the quarterfinals would be in the June of 12th, 2002, with the first game being between England and Brazil, the score being 1-2, with English player Michael Owen being the first to make a goal, assisted by David Beckham, arguably one of the best footballers to come out of England. Brazilian player Ronaldo scoring at the overtime for the first half, making the score equal going into the second half. An even score until arguably one of the best players in the generation, Ronaldinho, would score in the 50-minute mark in the second half. However, one of the most controversial matches would happen around this time as well. It was against South Korea and Spain, where many thought that the ref that ref this game was paid off by South Korea due to Spain scoring 2 goals, but later that match being called off since it was offsides due to ref's ruling. Then it would go on with the whole match being 0-0 until penalty kicks. The penalty kicks for South Korea would be 5 out of 5, with them scoring all 5 of them, and Spain scoring 3 out of 5. Where later on, FIFA would investigate this game to see if any misjudgments were made and any under the table transactions were made to the ref with South Korea. However, the countries that would advance to the semifinals were Germany, Korean Republic, Brazil, and Turkey. The semifinals games were most important for Korea Republic, since this was the first game cup that they have attended and have gotten this far on home soil. With the inclusion of Japan also it's being its first time for their attendance at the World Cup, since the countries that hold the event are automatically in the World Cup according to FIFA. So, for many South Korean and Japanese people, this is an important milestone for them as footballers. However, June 25th, 2002, Korea Republic would go face Germany, where the score would be 1-0. Germany player Michael Ballack scoring in the 75-minute mark. This would be a great match up until the loss, where Korea Republic kept up its defense greatly against Germany, where Germany was arguably one of the best producing soccer player countries, alongside Brazil, England, and Spain. However, the win against Korea Republic would not make Germany win the 2002 World Cup, since the next day, the match Brazil and Turkey would play with scoring being 1-0. Brazil player Ronaldo scoring on the 49th minute mark with a 3-man squad guarding him simultaneously. However, there was still one more game for third place before the finals, the 2002 World Cup. The date was June 29, 2002. The placement for third was against two underdogs that have made it far into the World Cup, with the score being 2-3, Turkey taking third place against South Korea. However, Korean Republic was not going to lose from a 2-score lead, and Korean player Sung Chong-gu scoring on the 90th minute mark. Now, the day was here where the two most profound countries that were known for producing stars had to fight for the 2002 World Cup on June 30th, 2002. However, Brazil team was arguably unbeatable at its time, maybe even at its prime, people would say, with players such as Kaká, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Roberto Carlos, Cafu, and many others. Unlike Germany, where they had one of the most profound goalies, being Oliver Kahn. However, this would not stop the Brazilian national team from winning 0-2 against Germany, with both goals being made by Ronaldo, one at the 79th minute mark and another one at the 67th minute mark. This would change the country of Brazil forever, since this was their 5th World Cup that they have ever won, making them one of the prime winning of the World Cup. Ever since